Alright, so I will say this. It was a lot to have 2 episodes in one night for Love and Hip Hop. This is some pure foolery. So the episode picks up where it left off. This is season 7 of Love and Hip Hop New York, episode 5, Past and Present. Excuse me. Of course, Swift, he's just contemplating the whole thought process of what happened with him and Cardi B. And, well, actually, no. That didn't happen yet. What happens first is when Cardi B goes and hits him, and clearly she connected because they had to go and block it out. I'm looking at him like, dude, because he's throwing a temper tantrum. Now, understandably, he got hit, and did he deserve to physically get hit? No. Well, obviously not. Let's just be honest. Did Cardi B do too much where she just went and stepped up to Asia and also to Swift? Yes, to a certain degree, but Cardi B is a woman of her word. If she says she's going to snuff you the next time she sees you, and then she does it, like, how can you be mad? Just because you like to pop up at the mouth, she likes to pop up with her fist. You can't control how someone's going to react to what you do to them. So, that's what I will say about that. But Swift, he was throwing on this temper tantrum. I'm thinking, so you couldn't put on any type of emotion when your woman was crying and basically on the floor, borderline rolling around on the floor, while you did nothing, and then you go and you get mad at Cardi B because... Anyway. Now it's like a bros, because Snoop is there, so it's not an official bros, but I guess she's not a part of the Creep Squad, so I don't even know what to call this group right now. But Snoop's talking about how her and Jay are going through it because of Sophie Green, and they're like, okay, that's cute, but Self is talking about how he's trying to go and potentially sign Mariah Lynn to his Gwennon team, and Rich is like, Mariah? She's trash, her music is trash, and, you know, this is all personal. So, he said that incorrectly. He said, this is all personal. This is strictly personal. I dated it. This is just strictly personal. Think, wait, what? Did you really just say that? That's why. Anyway, so he's like, you know, I'm moving on to bigger and better things. Because the whole thing is, DJ Self is trying to say, if I was able to go and maneuver Cardi B into the spot that she's in now, then imagine what I can do for Mariah Lynn. I'm thinking Cardi B... she started off as a stripper, then she used Instagram to do her ratchet testimonials that spoke to a lot of people. And because of that, Love and Hip Hop was like, oh, who is this woman? So Cardi B did it herself. Between God and herself, that's how she got it done. And then the music already had to be decent. Maybe Self helped her go into certain directions, like you have to take this a little bit more seriously. But aside from that, come on now. But Self is gonna do whatever he can with Mariah Lynn to make this work. Kimbella goes and meets up with Juju. Juju is Cameron's fiance. And Juju, she's definitely coming off as a very classy, you know, sophisticated, borderline, why is she with this crew? Not because they're not classy, but just because they don't have a problem acting a dang fool on camera for some money. And I don't feel like that's why she's really there. I feel like she's there because she wants to hang out, you know, be seen, network, try to promote whatever brand she's trying to promote. Kimbella goes and invites Jay, and Jay goes and lays down the line because Juju is also kind of like a relationship expert. So Jay is referring to the fact that she's going through it with Snoop, and how Snoop is supposed to be helping her out with her career, and instead she's helping some woman named Sophie Green. They're both like, who? Sophie Green, and instead of her. I'm thinking, Jay, do you even really like Snoop? Or is this just a come-up? Are we really supposed to believe that? Come on, Jay. This is a come-up story in the making. You're really trying to maneuver into something else. Kimbella's going along with it because Kimbella's like, if I'm going to latch onto this storyline and you're going to go and say, wait a minute, what? Snoop is working with her, what? And top it all off, Jewels is supposed to be working with her too, or Snoop referred her over to Jewels? What? Of course Kimbella's over because Kimbella is looking at this like, is this really happening? Juju has this look of, am I really a part of this? Is this really life right now? Kimbella, don't get caught up in this mess. It's like, I don't have to worry about this with my dude. You ladies have to worry about this with yours. Cardi B talks with Hennessy. And I was waiting for Hennessy to come into the scene because I knew Hennessy was going to go and talk to her sister. Because Hennessy because Cardi B let it be known that she got into a fight with Asia and with Swift. And so Hennessy said, forget Swift right now. I don't care about him. Why'd you get in a fight with her? Why'd you go and put your hands on her? Why'd you put your hands on him? Like, you can't go and be doing that with these randoms. With these randos, because when you go and you do that with these randos, next thing you know, they go and they try to sue you. They go and they try to take your career, all because of the fact that you have a name and they don't, and that you're probably they're not. And she's right. She's absolutely right. That's what we're all trying to tell you. Calm down. It's not worth it. It's like, well, my word's my bond. If I say I'm gonna snuff you next time I see you because you have your word in my mouth and you're trying to go and say that I have my legs open, I'm just doing whatever with whoever. That's not the case. That's not the case. That's not my reality. Why are you going at me as if that's the case? Hennessy said, I don't care. You're going to have to get over that. You're going to have to get over yourself because you have to look at the bigger picture. You're moving on to bigger and better things. You can't let these hood rats, you can't let these clinger-oners, you can't let these opportunistic people go and get the better of you. And I'm so glad Hennessy said that way. Because people, see, I can read people. I knew Hennessy would come with that mindset. Because she's been telling her sister from the jump, don't worry about these randos. Do you. Do you. Drewski's going and talking with Sky. And Sky is trying to look at Drewski like, so you're still dealing with Young B. And I know you are. Why are you still dealing with her? Drewski, he went and flipped it and said, why are you worrying about me? You're trying to go at me in this past because I knew Young B and whatever's going on, again deflecting. When you used to be bouncing around from player to player, I was like, did he really just say that to his current girlfriend? That she had a history of bouncing around from player to player? From industry guy to industry guy? She said, I wasn't no hoe. He said, the thing is, I took you from the hood and brought you to the Upper East Side. I don't know what those guys who had more money than me, why they didn't do better for you. I don't know either. But the thing is, she said, excuse? I'm working with you. This doesn't have to continue. This can be a situation where we can be done and over with because trust him. She walked away. She said, trust and believe. I don't need you regardless of what you may think of me. I don't need you. I don't. I really, really don't. I'm looking at her like, you don't. You need to go now. Lulu has this dinner date with Cameron, and you know, he's the founder of Dipset. My thing with Cameron is, and they played something, a little cutesy game of how much money's in my left pocket, how much money's in my right pocket. I would have chose the left. I don't know why she chose the right. She got $27. He had a nice wad of whatever in that left pocket. But my whole thing is, she's just trying to let it be known that she's been with him for at least 9 years. They've been engaged for a couple of years, and they're going to get married soon. She needs the world to know that he's a good man. She wants the world to know that he wasn't around cheating on her. She doesn't have those issues with him. It's just about she wants babies, she wants to get married, and all of that's slowly in motion. So their relationship's all well and good. He has this look of, am I really on here? It's like, I'm doing this for you. I love you so much because there's no way that I'd be on this type of show if it wasn't for you. Really. Because my friends were on this show and I still found a way not to be on this show. So I love you so much. DJ Drewski decided he needed to go back into the studio with Young B. Well, we're not calling her Young B anymore. With Bianca. And Bianca is flirting around with him. It's just like, oh, I'm glad that you decided to continue to work with me and that you're not playing with your assistant. You're working with the star. Forget the assistant. You know, he's rubbing up on her. She's rubbing up on him. At one point, she goes and she bends over on the engineering board and he puts his laptop on her butt. I'm looking at this like, Young B, do you really have no shame? I get it. This is supposed to be tongue-in-cheek. This is supposed to be cute. There's nothing cute about you acting like this. Come on now. There's nothing cute about you acting like this. I have nothing to say because he's trash for doing this even though he has Sky. He's playing around with Young B. Young B's playing around with him. They're both trash as far as their reactions. As people, I'm sure they're fine people. But on this show, the characters that they're showing us, no, poor representations of whatever it is they're trying to be. When the Gwenning Fest. He wanted to show Mariah Lynn that he's serious. He's going to throw a party for Mariah Lynn. He's going to go sure that she knows that she's the priority of the Gwenning label. So Mariah Lynn's there with Sky. She invites Sky because she wants to talk to Sky. And Sky, the first thing that Sky does is apologize. And I respect that. Sky said, you know what, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I really didn't mean for you to get caught up in that mess. I didn't know that you two were friends. Just like what Mariah Lynn said. I'm sure she didn't know that we were friends. She was just trying to get at someone who was potentially trying to go after her man. So this is like, us women, we need to stick together and go after these men and go after this paper. Forget this whole infighting. I'm so happy that that's happening for now. But I think, what was it, Mariah Lynn and Young B are going to go at it later on in the season. Young B and Brianna are going to go at it in the season. And I'm slowly starting to see why. I think Mariah Lynn's going to get very close to Sky and decide she is going to take a side. Now, Rich is over. He's like, really, you're still trying to sign Mariah Lynn? Well, I don't care. You go ahead and go for that. DJ Self is trying to pump Mariah Lynn's head up. Mariah Lynn hasn't signed the paperwork yet because her lawyers have been checking it out. And Mariah Lynn's just trying to hold up and see, wow, she's waiting for DJ Self to show his true self. To show his true self. By him doing that, then she'll know for sure if she really wants to stick around or if she's going to pursue something better. He actually does that. He goes and he puts on this performance for Major Galore. By the way, isn't Major Galore going out with some celebrity or has been going out with celebrities? That name sounds so familiar. Maybe it's Galore something, who was like the baby mama. I don't know. These dang names all mishmashed together. But Self, he wants, excuse me, Self is like, sit back, relax, watch the show. Mariah Lynn's pissed because DJ Self's introducing her as, she's the woman of Gwenning. She is the first lady of Gwenning. And then once the performance is over, she basically rips up the contract and says, I don't really understand what's going on here. Here's your stupid contract. There you go. I was waiting for you to show yourself. You finally did. And now I can go. I can go. I'm so happy. I'm so thrilled that I didn't go and risk signing with you and, signing my soul just to go and be made a fool. And she said, because the thing is, she was calling Major Galore, so it's like, what is this rainbow dress? What is this girl dressed in rainbow's worst doing up there, attempting to sing? And the thing is, she was bashing the girl as soon as, because Mariah Lynn's funny. As soon as Major Galore came off the stage, she was like, oh my gosh, hi, yes, I'm Mariah Lynn. You had such a great performance. I'm thinking, at first I was like, this is some, but then I had to catch myself like, no, I respect that because you're irritated with DJ Self, not this woman, so don't go at her. And that's exactly what she did. She didn't go at her. She gave her a compliment, even if she didn't believe it, just to show some respect. And the was just like, no, I'm a rapper, I'm a singer, you're a rapper. There's no conflict of interest. He said, no, that's not what I signed up for. No offense to you. This is just him and him, how he does business. So just watch out for him. Next, she goes over to Rich because she was ready for it. Rich is just like, oh, she ain't worth nothing. Let me go and have her just say whatever she wants to me. And she was like, here's the thing, Rich, hello, what could you do for me lately or ever? Nothing, because when was the last time you actually did anything for an actual artist? It's like, well, does she know all the hits that I had in this industry? Hello, when you're a producer, it's about your next hit. Just like an artist, your next hit, your next co-sign. That's how the industry works. We all know that. So that whole thing, what did I do in the past? Yeah, Jay-Z, for example, Jay-Z did so much in the past that he's a different story. Beyonce did so much in the past, she doesn't have to put out new music. She loves us, so that's why she puts out new music. Rihanna, she's at that weird stage where she still, needs to put out something new every once in a while. But aside from that, her back catalog is amazing. Someone like Rich Dollars, he needs to continually prove himself because he messes up his own personal image. So people get that twisted with what he's done in the industry. Mariah Lynn is just like, look, I'm currently hot. You're currently trying to do something. It is what it is. I'll go be the next big thing. You can go and continue to squander and date all the underage girls. The young girls that you want and do whatever. I guess they weren't underage. I meant young. Cardi B goes and she apologizes to Swift. And that's nice. She apologizes and she wants him to go and accept it so badly. I'm thinking, Cardi, he doesn't have to. What you did, you hit him. The thing is, regardless of what he did or the position he put you in, potentially put you in, you didn't have to go and hit him. I mean, they had to block it, so you clearly hit him hard. And so that's my whole thing. You didn't have to put your hands on him like that. You didn't have to put your hands on his girlfriend. You did it. And the thing is, I still love you, so it is what it is. That's just one of the things I'm going to chuck up as. You said you were going to do it, and you did it. So, there's that. But he doesn't have to, accept your apology, or at least for now. But at the same token, because she wants to go and work with him, she kicked him off the tour and everything. I'm thinking that's probably for the best. Because, Cardi, think of it this way. This man played you. Regardless of how it went down, he still played you. So you actually have a right to be irritated as well. Don't let him go and be like, oh no, I'm sorry. No, you need to be like, at the same token, if you ever pull some crap like that ever again in your natural born life, watch. I can show you better than I can tell you. Just like what I did with your girlfriend. Oh God, this show irks my spirit. Joel's is trying to calm down Kimbella because Kimbella is over it again since Kimbella heard the fact that he's going and working with Sophie Green. So it's like, I don't want you to be working with someone that's going and putting strawberries in people's mouths and playing around with sex toys and do all of that. You know, after all the stuff that we went through, he said, look, I love you. I only have eyes for you. You need to let this go. You need to let your attachment to me go because this is too much. Rich has the scene with, what's her name, Jay? That's another Jay. Is it Jazz? I don't know. I told you I didn't really, because I feel like she's not going to be on the show for that long. She's going saying how, you know, your daughter went in on me. And he's like, yeah, you were dressing appropriately, which she was for her first meeting at least. She said, no, I was wearing what I was wearing. It wasn't a big deal. And she went and she disrespected me. You should have had my back. I'm thinking, first of all, you're 24 years old. His daughter is 16. She's not going to respect a damn thing you say. So regardless of how you feel, I get it. You respect yourself and you have a high image of yourself. And I'm glad you do because a lot more women, when they're in these situations, need to. So that's not my issue with her. My issue with her is she's talking like she's the grand dame. Like she's Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, Rihanna in this piece. She's none of the above. So she's acting like, oh, I command this type of respect and I was so disrespected. First off, your first impression was lackluster. You didn't come prepared. You should have actually dressed for the part. You dressed like, oh, hey, I'm just being yeah, we cool. We gonna go to the mall and go shopping. We gonna hang out. No. If you're mature, you know how to go and to handle yourself and conduct yourself. If you're supposed to be the adult in the situation, you're not acting like the adult in the situation. And this is where I come into Rich, because I just got to you. Rich, what are you doing? Why are you with her? Really, why are you with her? Are you just there to mold her mind? Like, what are you really trying to do? What are you really trying to do? Next thing we know, Moniece comes in. I'm like, I told you she was coming in within the next couple of episodes. And there she is. Whoop! There she is. I was excited and confused at the same time. Like, damn, why does Moniece look... Moniece never looks bad. She's very attractive. That's not the issue. But I'm like, wow, why does Moniece look so good on this... We have to take her out of LA for her to come to New York because New York, you have to, if nothing else, dress. You don't have to be even attractive, but you have to dress. You have to actually look like you looked in your closet and actually cared about what you were putting on yourself. That's one thing about New York that you must know. LA, it's about the body. New York, it's about the clothes. The general image. So please like, comment, subscribe. Oh, this stuff's so fake and contrived and weird. But I accept it. I accept all of it. It is entertainment.